we go set. Reset. We go set. Reset. We go set. Reset. Reset. Set. Reset. 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 Come on, set! Hot, hot! Reset! Set! Reset! Go set! Reset! Go set! Set! Go set! Reset! We go set! We go set! Reset! Reset! We go set! Reset! Reset! We go set! Reset! Set! Reset! Go set! Real set. Reset. Real set. Reset. 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 Real set. Reset. Real set. Reset. Reset. Set. Reset. 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 Real set. Reset. Set. Set. Go set. Set. Go set. Set. Go set. Set. We go set. Set. We go set. Set. We go set. Set. We go set. 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 Go set. 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 Go set. Set. We go set. 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 Go set. Set. We 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 go set. 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 Reset. 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 Set. Reset.
It's week 1 of the National Football League.
As we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch.
It's the Broncos and the Seahawks.
Just ahead on EA Sports.
It's known as one of the loudest. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Look, there are pressures that come along with being a first-round pick. You're expected to lead your team to bigger and better things right away, no matter the situation you're drafted into. But to his credit, he hasn't shied away from any of those pressures. He's been the guy they needed off the field. Now we finally get to see what he can do on it.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go side.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
Go side.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, off play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go side.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Go side.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Charbonnet now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
2 yards on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Throwing on first down, Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come...
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Escapes out to the left. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Barner with the ground. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
It was there. He just couldn't corral it. And 4th and 4 coming up. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Throwing it again here. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
It is so
Boyd will go in motion right. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. throwing here, Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the...
On first down, this is Charbonnet. That's good room at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Caught by the open man. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Handoff now to Charbonnet. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Myers' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
And all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. There are few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions.
It's the Seahawks and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate. But the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that shouldn't do it.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10. Corum straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. A bigger gap in the future.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Stafford now. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. Also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week. There's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's going to be batted away. Incomplete. So pretty ho-hum way to wrap up our 1st quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by Noah Fant. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And as we play through the final week of our regular season, you can see he's just one game away from finishing as the league leader in receiving yards. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford from the gun. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. We're working a couple yards past the line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 8. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Now Stafford again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He'll get it at the 9. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it'll be Seahawks football. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Darnold looking to throw. Forced out to his right. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Darnold. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On the ground with Charbonnet. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Darnold. Gets this to Fant. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Darnold. On the move, headed right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. A give here to Charbonnet. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. Charbonnet with the catch.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford able to find Nakua here. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Now a toss play for Corum. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. Airing it out to start this drive. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play. And as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. This is Charbonnet. And he's able to get this down to the 13. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. This throw is caught. And he He's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and goal, Seahawks.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. It's a Seattle touchdown! And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.